Following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now your hosts, Barry Church, Hek'ma Harrison, DeMontre Moore, and Newy Scruggs.
Players Lounge. That's right.
Let's go, baby.
OTA season. That stands for Organized Team Activities. It's the volunteer portion.
Some of y'all better be there.
Yeah. This is the great Darren Hambrick once said, what do voluntary mean?
What do that mean?
What do voluntary mean? Well, it's voluntary. They volunteer. You come on out here. So they will have practice later on today. Brian Schottenheimer will talk. There will be an open locker room. So I will dive into the open locker room today. Barry Church is here.
What's happening?
The college graduate, fresh from A&M.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Trey Moore
I appreciate
is
that.
here.
Appreciate that.
Hek'ma Harrison is in the building.
Yeah.
Hek'ma Harrison got his degree a long time ago.
Long.
Like me.
Yeah,
That's
he's
right,
bullying.
man.
Long
Yeah,
time.
long
Since
time
he
ago,
bullying.
man.
Got the linen on today.
That's what I'm saying, man. Taco be hanging out. Man. That's Mr. Smooth Guy.
Hey, out here.
Fact sheet.
It's white. It's black.
Black and white.
I love it.
Ebony and Ivory.
Old school.
Hey,
We didn't even have to talk about this.
Good angel, bad angel.
Yeah, but we not fresh off Napa like church.
Hey, yo.
Man,
Dreaming
put it
about
out there.
it. I'm dreaming about it.
No. It was a gift.
How was the wine? How was the
It was a
wine?
gift?
It's awesome. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So
It's
So what did
awesome.
you try? Like, what? Tell me, you got to go through the
So they
variety.
went, I'm not a big cab guy. For those who drink wine,
Yeah, of
cab
course.
is not on my. I don't really like that. I think it's too heavy. So I'm more of a they call it Merlot or a Grenache.
Yeah.
Those are lighter wines, fruitier wines. They kind of drinking thing. But it was fun. It was fun. Went to a couple different wineries. Got to see my boy Lee out there as well. It was a good
Okay.
time. It was a good time.
No Pinot Noirs, man.
Had a couple Pinots on there too.
Talking
you,
about, about light.
Go over there near Clint Eastwood's spot.
Which one is who's Clint Eastwood's spot? Not who. I know Clint Eastwood, but where's his spot?
He's got like a bed and breakfast over there. So
Oh no, I ain't go to that one.
check it out.
Oh, what's that? Matter of fact, your boy was out there. Old Dusty Baker was out there.
Yeah, Dusty from out there. So
I didn't know he was from out. Yeah, I seen him out there.
managed the Giants. Yeah, Dusty.
Boy had some flip flops on. He was chilling.
Dusty, Dusty Baker, former Major League manager, former baseball player, Dusty Baker tells amazing stories. So he played with Hank Aaron when he hit the 715 home run, and then of course he played on those great Dodgers teams out there, won the '81 World Series. So amazing guy. And I was fortunate enough to be there for Dusty's last game as a manager. It was Game 7 ALCS between the Rangers and so. But Dusty tells him, if you ever get just storyteller, bro, just sit down. Actually, take your phone. Just talk to me.
Man, I wish I could. I said what's up. Gave me a little hi. Hey, what's going on? I wish I could have talked to him for a little
Man,
bit.
good dude. Good.
Are you a seasonal guy with your wines? Do you like summertime? You go more towards like
I stick right in my
You see
It
the
don't
way
matter
his
if
eyes
it's
perk up.
winter.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it's winter. So I stick right in there, like right in that lane, that light fruity rosé-ish type.
rose?
Yeah, I do like
a lot of
rosés.
people in the summertime switch to rosé and then darks in the winter. And
See, I like my
That's how you know
rosé
he a
year
wine
round.
connoisseur.
Year
Really?
round, yeah. Hell yeah.
my man,
Oh, yeah.
I tried to put you down with a few things, man.
See what happened when you left the Cowboys and got that bag from Shot Khan, boy.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Boys drink wine. I remember back in the day. Never mind. Let me keep that close to the bed.
Actually, they're classy.
Boy, he was a Four Loco type of guy back in the day.
Boy, you out there like Biggie, small sky is the limit.
You know better, you do better. Ain't that right, Big Money?
My liver,
Pinky out.
my liver quivered.
Pinky out.
Oh, man.
So when we last left this podcast,
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, scene of the crime.
We got spicy.
yeah, from now on, the rest of 25, you will be known as TWC, and that ain't Time Warner Cable. That's 10 Win Church.
10 wins, baby. Y'all seen it?
10 wins.
10
I like it.
wins.
It's not as far fetched as you think it is, though.
I'm trying to
like
tell
when you
people.
look at the schedule, you look at
telling
the
you.
buzz that's going on.
Oh, yeah. See, here we go.
Don't put me down for it. Don't put me down for it. I said it's not as
Drinking it
far-fetched.
too, huh?
I ain't drinking the Kool-Aid.
That new batch is out, baby.
No.
That
Check
new
your-
batch.
Let me check your. Let me check
Nah,
you.
I'm good.
You
I'm
good?
good. I'm great.
Church.
I said.
That new batch is out, man.
I'll let you know in training camp.
So you at 10.
I'm at
No.
10.
No. He's at 10.
Yeah.
Hek'ma got to make it the playoffs as a 7 seed.
Yeah,
I
7
just,
seed.
I just need to know with Hek'ma now. You know,
What is it?
Put that
are you
number
with
on
him?
it.
Are you with church?
No. I've already said, and none of this can go into the book of integrity. We've already talked.
He put that disclaimer out.
Hey, hold up.
You know how at 12 o'clock at night you're sitting there? If you took him mesothelioma, call away. Like, he put his whole disclaimer out there.
No,
like,
see, this is.
You might have
Let
side
me
effects.
bring you up to speed on the Players Lounge, and here's the deal.
Here he go. He always try to big dog somebody.
It's not. See, that's what I'm not doing.
Okay,
What I'm making sure that you don't ever get caught up in
Okay.
is the book of integrity,
Yeah.
and this is all premature,
Okay.
right? And so we're talking about when we get to camp, that's when we go to the solid numbers.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up on this because something could change
That's
in
what I'm
between now
saying.
and then. So this is all preliminary.
I'm with you
I
when
called
you're
it
right.
last year. I called it last.
You
Same
did.
Time.
You
Same
did.
Time.
You did.
And I'm telling y'all, this is it.
So that's
with a
why-
possible 11.
That is why I am.
Possible 11.
Oh,
I'm
boy,
telling y'all,
with a
I'm
possible
telling y'all.
11. Hey, I'm telling y'all, y'all
What
some
I'm getting
spade
right
players,
now,
man.
I'm telling y'all, man, it's.
Well, you
Hey,
didn't came back.
you see I
See
jumped
why
on
we
him?
go to Napa?
He said
Hold on,
that.
Got some of that fruity wine.
Well, he came back from Napa feeling good. I tell you,
11.
he's going to have 11 Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's-
11.
Definitely
Super Bowl.
10.
Bring me some more wine.
You didn't go to Napa. You with the Inglewood.
Banana cognac all over there.
Smish my liquor. You ain't got no smish malt. I done told y'all Super Bowl have my smish malt.
So Hek'ma, so Trey, Hek'ma's actually doing you a public service right here. He's trying to tell you what it is. Now, I'm not writing it down, but I know this man. This man,
Lock it in, baby.
he's going to stand on his business
Yeah.
at 10. So he got the double nickel, okay?
Nickel in
He's
there.
at 10.
Nickel.
Okay. Off the
I'm
plane.
just trying to see, are you all going to follow him?
No.
I know-
I've always been a leader back in the day.
I always know one who will because
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Like the
Heckma,
church of the doors
No,
is
no.
open.
We got
That's
this.
Tell
never
the
been
truth.
my thing.
It's usually the other way around. I'm trying to get passengers on this ship, and everybody's standing there short.
Why this sound like a
Hey, let me
congregation
see-
right
let me
now?
see
20
the
off
lady.
the,
Well,
20
you-
off the plane.
you
See you
went
later.
so far last year, Hek'ma. I see you trying to not go that far.
Hek'ma said
Thank you. Thank you.
Went that far.
Thank you.
He hit the
No,
mic
no, I
himself, went
appreciate
to the deep
Would you
end
call
and said,
that? Would you call that growth?
My boy went, what, 14?
It is.
last year?
No, I ain't calling.
I didn't
Said,
I
that's
didn't
growth right
I
there.
did
You
not
got
say
the
that.
linen
I
on.
did
He
not.
meant
No,
business.
he didn't
I
say
didn't
for,
do
no.
that.
He just said Super Bowl.
Oh, he did.
He said Super Bowl.
he did
So
say
no, you just doing a George Bush.
Heck.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again.
Hey, good food.
Can't get fooled
You didn't say
again.
Super
So-
Bowl.
He
I
did
did.
say
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
I did. Coming off a 12-5 season, yes, I did. Yes,
now
I
he
did.
had-
They'll try to make it
Yes,
sound
I
better.
did.
They'll try to make it sound
Yes,
better.
I
Hey, he said
did.
coming off of 12.
I wanna give-
Coming off a 12-5, yes, I did.
I want to give Hek'ma credit. He had half the Super Bowl straight. It was Kansas City,
Yeah, I did.
who did come out the AFC.
Who doesn't get that right? That's like saying the
I did
Patriots
have
back
the
in the
NFC.
day Super
He
Bowl.
had it
Like,
right, man. He had half. So it was Kansas City and the Cowboys, and he had Kansas City winning.
Yeah.
So, but he had half the Super Bowl. So that's where he's coming back. He's coming back. He's trying
So
to.
he threw the big target, and then he threw the little target.
Church
on
out
with
here
me, man.
throwing that chum in the water, and Hek'ma just looking at it.
Hey, I guess, man.
I just no. So, Pro Football Focus.
Oh, my God.
Favorite.
Oh,
Here we
my
go.
God.
Let's get it.
OPFF, man.
Bring out the facts.
OPFF.
Bring out the facts.
my God.
Get them right.
You know I'm setting this up, guys. I'm setting this up.
Here we go.
Hey, this must be
You know,
Thanksgiving the way he's setting this table.
So, Church has got 10 wins.
10, baby.
And you talked about the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so based off just last year, if we're thinking about division rankings, okay, who would we say would be the number one division coming into this season?
NFC East.
Yeah.
NFC.
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
This season, okay. Well, Pro Football Focus has the NFC East as number 5.
What? Wow.
Number 5. So, one more time.
Y'all forgot about
Who do you think is the number one ranked division coming into this year?
number one ranked.
Number
Hey,
one.
AFC West?
They're number 2.
AFC West number 2?
Number 2. Number 2.
They had 3 playoff teams last year.
What are we talking about? I mean, that's
Number one
is-
division, the NFC North. Lions, Vikings, Packers, Bears.
They did have 3 as well. They had 3 as well.
So, The number 1 and number 2 divisions are who the Cowboys are facing this year.
That's true.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's true.
Yes.
That is true.
Even with
So-
the Bears, they number 1.
That's what I'm saying. Las Vegas in there.
And so, yeah.
Hold on now. Vegas is,
Oh, they did make some changes. You're right. They did make some changes.
They
got a new
put
coach.
that monster back there. And then
Yeah,
Pete over there.
the Bears got a new coach, and their old coach is the defensive coordinator here.
Wow.
Just the facts.
Facts.
Just the facts.
Let's go.
Just the facts.
That boy knew he keep a little pocket rocket on.
So-
Got to.
By division, Pro Football Focus ranked NFC North 1, AFC West 2, NFC West 3, AFC North 4, NFC East 5. So that's their top 5 right there. And the Cowboys, I mean, you think about some of these games here. I
know they got the Vikings on there. No, they got the Packers on there. They got the number 1s on there.
So the Vikings is an NBC game. The Eagles is an NBC game. And the other NBC game they've got on here is Green Bay.
Yeah.
So and a lot of the games are prime time. The Chiefs game, that's Thanksgiving game. Commanders game, that's the Christmas Day game. There's some interesting things. I go back to the schedule too. So you get Philadelphia at home on November 23rd, but you turn around 4 days later, you face the Kansas City Chiefs. That's 2 physical football games. Right. Then after that, you got to go to Detroit. At home against Minnesota on NBC. Then your next game is the Chargers at home, followed by 4 days going to Washington on Christmas Day. This is a really interesting schedule coming from November going all the way to Christmas Day. It is hard. It's a challenge. But Church is still sitting here with the 10 wins despite me just throwing these facts out to
They
you.
got to rack them up early.
Yeah.
They got to rack them up early. They got a tough part in there, like you mentioned. They got a tough part in there, but they got to rack them up early. You know, you look at these early games in there. Yeah, Philly gonna be tough. That's gonna be. But you got the Giants. You got the Bears in there as well. Green Bay, Jordan Love, he's been up and down.
That's
Jordan Love's been up and down.
Jordan Love is
Forgot
like
that
gas
work Jordan
prices
Love
right
gave in
now.
the playoffs?
yeah.
Exactly.
That was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. Jordan Love's been a roller. Last year, was he a good quarterback? Was he? He was all right last year.
Better you than me.
He was all right last year.
He's better than what you had here.
Jets?
Jets.
I know that.
I take that.
Jets. Okay.
Panthers. Yeah. And Commanders. Right. And then Broncos, and then the Denver Broncos after that.
Don't
And these
say
are
you'll
both
take the Broncos.
rookie quarterbacks.
Okay.
We all know that sophomore
Are you
slump.
serious?
I'm
Hold on.
just saying.
Hold on. You're not just gonna skip past that. Like the Broncos didn't make some noise this year. They had that rookie quarterback doing what he did.
Doing their thing.
Yeah,
Sean
I mean,
Payton,
so did the
QB
Commanders.
whisperer.
So did the Commanders.
Hold on.
And so we're going to go back to that Denver Bronco team, and then also
got
look at
away.
the quarterback.
You're talking about that guy that Jerry says is the one that got away. That's down there, Cortland Sutherland. Well, come on.
So are you putting everything in the basket for Denver for the Denver Broncos? That's a playoff.
I'm not saying that, but the way you just smooth over that like it was butter, I'm telling you,
We
it's
smoothed
not.
over the New York Jets. That wasn't a
cottage
problem.
cheese.
What about the Panthers?
That's
jumped right
completely
over.
different. Hold on, that's completely different.
Panther game. Don't
We jumped right over the Panthers.
don't jump
that
over
was
the Panther game.
I mean,
come on,
we're talking
man. Y'all talking
about
about
somebody that actually had steam last
Look,
year.
my whole thing is, even from the beginning of the season, preseason, is this team gelling? For 10 wins to happen, the gelling process is going to have to be crazy. Like the offense, obviously we're still in the same position when we talk about Shoddy's offense. We don't know. We think a variation of what Mike ran, but then defensively is where my biggest questions are. And you're the person, like you play for Eberflus, you have the answers on what his defense could possibly be.
That's going to be.
So I didn't pay for Eberflus. Like,
I didn't know.
I wasn't here with this guy.
So
what?
Excuse me.
He loves us more than he loves them.
So you should probably whatever you got on your shoulder, shoulder right now, take it and put it down.
No,
because I had no idea that you played for Eberflus.
But you're the fat guy.
So
you
tell me. So you tell me what kind of
hold on.
defense.
No,
so what kind of defense is who's going to roll in here?
You know what?
And tell us.
Newy's the fat guy. You're the passionate guy. So I'm gonna bring some facts with you. Yes, I am here, and everybody knows that in Eberflus off or defense that he loves the D line. It is predicated on the D line. That front seven.
Robert Saleh.
He don't
Robert Saleh.
I play for Robert Saleh.
Okay.
Yes.
So what you got to do is write down how many defensive coordinators you played for, so I could preface my statements before I even make it. You know what I'm saying? So I can,
That's
you know what I'm saying? I
That's
just
no
I don't
problem
want to ever
with me.
be out of bounds on who you
when
play
you
for.
play-
Out of
when you
my
play-
state,
hey, when
you know,
you
so I
play-
can include you
When
in that and say,
when you play 12 years professional football, you're trying to have some people up in there. So I like
Absolutely.
that. I like that
Give
pocket
him
rocket
the
stuff. Hey, I'm sorry though. I got my bulletproof vest. I'm good.
Give him the Shaq thing. I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game.
Yeah, that's it.
I think I'm like 50 bulletproof vest, baby. It doesn't matter.
okay. So Eberflus's defense.
How you got to have a good front seven.
Okay. And so with the moves that were made in the offseason, how comfortable are you with him developing this defense? Because we saw what Zimmer had last year, which was
Limited. Limited tools. 3.
Instead of Mr. Unlimited, it was
Got 3 tools.
that's it. So what does Eberflus walk into with this defense that's going to get you 10
It's a
wins?
little worrisome because that second level, that linebacking core, we don't know. We don't know right now. And when you look at Eberflus' defense from when he was in Dallas, he had the Sean Lees, and in Chicago he was early with Roquan Smith. In Indianapolis he always had those guys that
Zaire.
quarterback. Yeah, Zaire. He had that
Big
quarterback
Zaire.
on that second level. That's like, okay, I'm gonna get the D line right. Secondary, y'all just fit where y'all need. He had erasers. If somebody messed up on the defensive line, he had linebackers that were able to erase that. Here, I'm not so sure yet. We got injuries with Overshown. You got young guys in there, so. It's going to be tough, but I still got him at 10 wins, though.
All right.
Still got him at 10 wins.
When we come back.
Pickens. Come on, Dak. I need Dak.
You got a lot.
I need Dak to come through with that MVP year, man. I need him to come through.
So I'm just trying to
Does
feel
he
it.
need him, or is he going to come through with the
that's
MVP year? That's a different thing.
Yeah, that's what
Needs and wants, guns and butters, baby. Guns and butters.
Come
Get that
back
running
on this
game going, too.
Edition of Hopium on
We'll talk about this.
Yes,
thing when we
Lord.
done.
Batch is here, baby.
Yeah.
the one
Let me
player.
get some of that.
The one player that you need to see something from. Who is it? Our co-host will talk about
Hey,
that
let's
next.
go to break so I can talk to Heck.
On the
Yeah,
Players
come on,
Lounge,
man.
brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming.
That
on
batch,
Dallas
baby.
Cowboys.
That batch.
He got his winning shirt on. He feel
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Dallas Cowboys Game Day is brought to you by Captain Morgan, the official spiced rum of the NFL. The NFL season is full of legendary tales on and off the field. And when you follow the captain within you, stories become stuff of legends. So gather your crew and visit followthecaptain.com to begin your adventure. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Original Spiced Rum, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1. Any broadcast without the express addition of cooked-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12. No crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable Cane sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31. Anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
I want the next one.
Cowboy Nation, the 2025 Dallas Cowboys schedule is officially here and limited tickets are available now. Get ready to bring the noise to watch your Dallas Cowboys live at AT&T Stadium when they host the NFC rivals Boo Eagles, that's not in the read, Giants and Commanders, plus the Packers, Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, and Cardinals. Visit DallasCowboys.com/tickets or SeatGeek.com, the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Kyler
Look at
Murray.
that. The next one's
Kyler
mine.
Murray Barry is coming back to
Call of Duty.
Jerry World. He does not.
You pray for that. You praying for that, ain't you?
November 3rd.
That's one of my dubs.
Monday night.
That's one of my 10s.
That's one of your
Everybody
dubs.
keep on acting like Arizona can't do that work, but they've done that work.
We've got that work in Arizona.
With Kyler
What'd you say,
Murray,
since
with Josh, 2017.
2017?
2017, they've not beaten the Arizona
Damn,
Cardinals.
that's a long time.
It is.
And he said,
So-
It's a long time. It's a tough schedule. It's
That
a
could
tough.
be back-to-back losses.
Hey, these
that could
tough-
be 3 losses in a row.
It starts in November,
Broncos.
and where you're counting is from November all the way down when you started.
November 23rd.
Yeah.
Get him off you, Barry.
Y'all know what it is.
They bringing in the facts,
10.
the feelings,
So-
the emotions.
So when we talk about 10
Said
wins,
11.
10 wins, baby.
that means you need to have an extraordinary amount of things go correct, because 10 wins in this league, that's hard. It's hard to do. Who is the one player you need to see something from this year, especially if you're trying to get to 10 wins?
10 wins.
That's right. Who's one guy?
I got 2. If you don't mind, my brother, I got 2.
Proceed.
And I'm going on the offensive side of the football because I feel like that's going to have to be the catalyst for this team this year. The offense is going to have to do some big things, especially with how young the defense is. Some guys in the secondary coming off injury. So my 2 guys that are going to have to perform at a high level, I believe one is, of course, Dak Prescott. I mean, he's got to go out there. He's the quarterback, most important piece of the puzzle. All right, you got George Pickens out there. You got CeeDee Lamb. You're going to have to figure out a way to orchestrate and get those guys the ball and get as much as you can out of this offense. But also Jake Ferguson. I feel like he's going to have to step his game up as well. He's going to have to. Because when you look at it, y'all laughed at
No,
but when you look at it,
You're
when
right.
this team was balling offensively,
Yes.
and Jake Ferg had, 10 touchdowns?
Yeah.
He was a red zone animal.
Yes, he was.
All right, and this was one of the best offenses in the National Football League when you had those 2 wide receivers on the outside and the tight end being able to work in the middle. What happened to that last year? He wasn't able to work, right? And all you had was CeeDee Lamb and the maybes. So if you get a guy in Jake Ferguson, we know George Pickens is going to want the ball out there, but if Ferg can work on these linebackers, he's going to get a lot of one-on-ones with linebackers and safeties. If he can take advantage of that, getting those seams, I'm telling you, you're going to have a prolific
Who's your
offense.
second guy?
It was Dak and then
Dak. Okay.
Yeah, Dak and Jake
Okay.
Ferg. Yeah, Dak and Jake Ferg.
Come on, pay attention, man.
I am.
Loosen up your link.
I'm just saying. I just felt like I didn't know you was gonna pick Dak as the guy that you wanted to coming off of the injury and coming off of the. Okay.
I mean, he got to do it. I respect it though.
Okay.
I respect the first one, the Ferguson one. I respect it more now that you explained it. But that caught me off guard. And what he said, I'm gonna put my foot in this thing. I need to see something from 13, George Pickens.
Okay.
And we know what we're going to get with CeeDee Lamb. We know that Dak is going to he's going to have that moment to where he's just going to be cooking. But then there's going to be that moment where you're looking at Dak like, you say, hey, you can't do it because he doesn't have the weapons. Well, now that he has the weapons, I feel like this offense is going to be predicated off of George. Like, yes, we know who our stars are going to be, but if he can come in and be not Robin, but I'm talking about being Nightwing, that evolved version of him, you might have something special over there. And when that offense is really cooking, you had the Dez Bryants, you had T-Dub that was quote-unquote, people wasn't expecting that stuff to right there behind him. You had that great number 2, so I'm going to challenge him, and I need to see something from him. And if he's good, you can make anything happen with that running back core back there. And then that's naturally going to make Dak evolve into the guy that everybody is saying that he's going to be. And then my second guy is going to be Osa. Osa is going to be the guy that you need to see something from him. I think back on my time when I was playing here in Eberflus's defense, while you pointed at me, you had a guy like Tyrone Crawford that was in there and that like held it down. Like DeMarcus Lawrence was the name, and people. See? Marcus Lawrence was the guy, and people said, he's the name and he's the rah-rah guy. You're going to have that in Micah Parsons, but Tyrone Crawford did not get the credit that he did. He was the most selfless player, but he can play every position on there. He knew what D-Law was good at, and he told him what to do, but also he was controlling that other side over there. D Moore, you do this over here, you do that. You're going to have a young guy that's coming over there, second-round pick, your Kugadal brother over there that's going to need somebody to lead, and if you can have Micah doing what he does, Osa living up to that money that he's getting paid, that's what's going to allow those linebackers. We don't need a Roquan Smith. You don't need those big name guys. But in this defense, when you cause that penetration, it starts with those front four. You'll turn somebody into nobody from there. So I'm going to challenge him, and that's who I need to see something from for these guys to take that next step on.
So y'all took my guys, but it's okay. I'm gonna go BB in the middle, my Emo. And the reason I say that is because of the guy that you just mentioned. Dak has to be better, and I think it starts in the middle of this offensive line. Dak had a lot of pressure sitting in his lap. You had a guy that was coming in that was All-American at guard at Kansas State that switched positions to center, and now he's learning on the fly, and there's a ton of pressure on him, Dak Prescott, in the middle of the field, and also being attacked left tackle. Without being said, and the thing is, that he has to be better. But I think that the center position can be one, especially with your rookie, that can absolutely help this guy and Tyler Smith to the left of him. You just have to be better, especially for this running game to flourish. Also, I'm gonna go on the other side to the defense. Time proof and consistency doesn't give me anything to trust this guy, but I'm telling you, Mozzie has to be better. He just has to. He has to be better in the middle of this defense. If Eberflus is going to have any success shoring up the defensive line, as you guys talked about it, but in the middle of this defense is where the Cowboys have been weakest for so long. And being pushed around, Solomon Thomas, whatever he has in the gas tank, obviously he looks good out on the field, but if you don't have a guy in the middle of this defense that can control the line of scrimmage, you're still going to be dealing with the same thing. Guys on skates and running backs 15 yards up the field.
Did you play with Solomon?
Yep, I played with Solly.
Was he a Tarzan play like Jan, or was he just like?
No, Solly is just
hot.
Wow, he said.
I mean, that's what we call it.
He wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't a Tarzan that played like Jane. Solly went.
I never played with him.
No, Solomon was a dog. Like, he is a true competitor, and I think he's one of those people. You know how some guys, like, when they get around those other players, like, they naturally elevate. Like, you had no choice but to be a dog. Like, people thought he was going to be this guy, but when he wasn't Batman, he was Robin. And once he had DeForest Buckner over there, Eric Armstead that was in there, like those dogs around him, it naturally made him elevate his game. He was naturally strong. He was a competitor. He didn't shy away from hitting. And so the only thing that, if I had to be very critical of his game, is just him being undersized. That is the only thing. But if he gets a little rocks in his pocket, you're talking about phenomenal get-off. Striking ability is going to be there. Hand placement is going to be there. Now it's just at the point of contact where you're going to go if it's a...
Let me ask you this, as a defensive lineman that has gotten to 10 years in his career, what changes about a guy like that, or when at that point in your career where it's like, okay, I can't rely on some of my God-given abilities anymore because, obviously guys are younger and just as strong?
I would say for me, it would be becoming more of a student of the game. Later in my career, it was like, okay, yes, I got the fastest get off. I held that on to that, but it was like, what am I going to do after that? I got to start getting back to the basics, getting my handwork right, figuring out those little nuances, and just like getting technically sound. Like, once you start getting to the end of your career, like, hey, I've been in here for a while. Like, hey, I'm not the starter, this and that. Like, what do I got that's my A1 in the hole? And then from there, can I get me a counter that comes off of that? So you become a technician of the game. Yeah. And I think Solly, going back to him, that is his best attribute, is he is one of the smartest football IQ persons that I know.
Okay. So
Tarzan. Play like Jay.
Yeah, we done seen a few of those where you'd be like, I ain't gonna put no names on them, but you brought me back to flashbacks.
Like, I'm telling you, like, what?
Man,
a lot of good names.
Strong.
Lot of good names.
What about you?
If you cannot have solid play at left tackle in the National Football League, good luck trying to win 10 games, 5 games. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, that's true.
And the Cowboys do not have a left tackle right now that we could say we trust. Trust, which means time, proof, and consistency. There's nobody at the left tackle right now. Yeah. One of the things I'll be interested today, and I want to ask Brian Schottenheimer, is where's your comfort level with the left tackle? What's going on? Obviously, you got Tyler Guyton, who you took last year. We said before that guys, that first, second year is the toughest adjustment you make. And that's where you can't get to make the most improvement. So where is he? Where's Austin Richards? What is that room looking like when we talk about the left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys? Because if that's not fixed, Dak Prescott can't go do his thing. George Pickens won't be able to do football the way he wants to. I mean, there's so many things have to happen at the left tackle position. And then you start thinking about, here are the Eagles on the schedule. Here the Lions, here the Chargers, here the Commanders. I mean, there's some teams right here who got some folks on defense.
All I heard was interior monsters. Yeah. I'm the juggernaut.
Yeah, them boys.
That goes back to your boy. He got to be good.
So we start talking to the Giants. So you start talking about this football team. If it's look out Dak, this a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be an issue.
It's a problem. And if your left tackle still needs help, now if your left tackle's needing help and somebody's got to stay in and chip here, then okay, that's one less guy that's going to be out there in a route. So to me, a whole lot of this is going to be predicated on what happens at the left tackle position. So I need to see something from Tyler Guyton. And if Tyler Guyton is not it, then I need to see Austin Richards step up here and take the position. Because to me, if they can't get that right, so much of what you want to do is going to be problematic.
I wonder if it's going to be a competition.
It better
or if it's going to be the first round.
But that's when
I know how it goes. Like first round,
you gonna get that first round. They're gonna get a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
But when that pressure is on you, especially for a new head coach, like you ain't.
That's true.
Now, granted, this is one of those organizations to where it's like, hey, you got to listen to all the rules and all the facts. But there are certain organizations that are first year that are trying to come in and you're trying to win. Like, like. If you didn't show you was a lockdown first rounder that next year, especially nowadays in these last few years, this is not the early 2000s when we was playing where you said first rounder, you get 3 years to try. What we find it far more often now that a lot of first rounders, fifth-year options are not being picked up, and they're talking about this in their second year, their third year. Like, don't even think about the fifth year. We're going to let them test free agency. So I don't think that loyalty is going to be there. And then on top of that, with the Cowboys having that demand on their self, you want to prove that Dak Prescott is your guy, paying him that money, like paying all these people up and getting these people right. Like the time is now for Micah Parsons, all these people, you got people coming up. You have to win right now. So if you go in there with that philosophy, this is not a rebuilding year. What'd you say? Last year was a rebuilding year?
Yep.
So then after your rebuilding year, that's where you're supposed to, that second year, you're supposed to make that jump. Well, to make that jump, you have to put that pressure, competition.
What I've loved about the Brian Schottenheimer press conferences is when he talks about competition and setting up competition at every position. There's no given, and you guys know better that obviously the first round draft picks will get the lion's share of the first team reps. But at the same time, going back to the left tackle, guys like Austin Richards, if they make the step and everybody that's out there at training camp can see, like, wait a minute, this is the guy for the job. Will Brian Schottenheimer do what's right for the team and say, I don't care where you got picked. I don't care what your pay grade is. You're hurting this team, and we can't run you out there if we know you're the weakest link on this offensive line.
And I'm going to add in with that, with the people that I've talked to that's been around him in Seattle, they said that he's always had that competitive mindset. The people that's been here, like, I'm interested to see if my sources are going to prove me right with saying that he has that Seattle mindset and he's learned from Coach Carroll, who said, hey, competition breeds excellency. Like, is he going to bring that in there? Like, you see him with the ping pong table and bringing those things in. Like, everything, like, I'm telling y'all, like, it's a method to the madness. Like, there's going to be competition. Like, who can eat their food the fast? Who can do this? Like, who steps in there? That Friday competition. I want to know if he's going to make that correlation onto the field, and I'm hoping that he does. And if he does, you're going to see a new energy to where it's like, yo, I ain't trying to do what everybody else did here. I'm not trying to take on somebody else's scheme. And this is where all the answers are going to be answered in training camp. Are you implementing the old Mike McCarthy scheme, or are you really doing your own thing? And if he's doing his own thing, I guarantee you he's not about to sit there and live by a first-round pick. Not his, and it ain't his first-round pick. Remember that. It's not his first-round pick.
When we come back, defense. The Cowboys are now on their third straight defensive coordinator. That means a third straight guy with different visions and concepts. What are we expecting here as they go win 10 games, Barry?
10 wins. 10 wins.
Do that next on the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
Telling y'all,
Take that.
How do you tell the world about all the great gifts in the Yeti store? Let her rip, Troy.
All right, folks, let's get started with the Yeti French Press. Enjoy coffee that stays hot for hours in a French press. 34 ounce for you, 6'4" for the cruise. The Yeti French Press. Hot mix waterproof bags. Bags waterproof. Submersible waterproof doubles. Waterproof bags. World's mostly water, so get a waterproof Yeti bag. Do I smell something cooking? Oh, new cast iron skillets made to be passed down like Mama's recipes. Take your steak, cornbread, cobbler's pot pie, and potatoes and next level with 3 sizes of Yeti cast iron skillets.
Gear, gifts, and product experts. Visit the Yeti store on McKinney Street and at South Lake Town Square today.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're maxing out overhead presses, pushing through chest flies, or being the hero your golden retriever needs to carry them over that scary bridge, Smoothie King has the fuel to help you go all out. Build muscle and boost your recovery with 45 grams of protein, 0 grams of added sugar, and delicious customizable ingredients in the Gladiator Smoothie. Available in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Only at Smoothie King.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Back to the Players Lounge.
This summer, step onto the field with the Dallas Cowboys Youth Football Camp. Dancing Camp presents the Installation. Athletes of all skill levels, ages 6 to 16, are invited to learn from the former NFL players in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader at Ford Center at the Star in Frisco. Campers have a chance to learn technical skills, lessons, teamwork. Visit the DallasCowboys.com/camps. Learn more.
Give me some.
I see you, dog.
Presents the what?
Learn more.
No, well, presents the.
That was Invisalign, but it's okay. It's okay.
Wow.
No, stop. No. Stop.
Butterfly in the sky. He attacked.
Hey, man. Y'all crazy, man. Hey, man.
I thought I was good.
Hey, Heck over there gonna dap these butts. You ain't right.
I didn't see that part.
It be your own, man. It be your own.
I hate you guys.
If y'all
didn't, what do you mean? I didn't have to. He said read this right here. He said read that right there.
Don't put that on him. You
okay.
read that.
That's
You read that.
That's okay. Why did you start singing?
Agricultural leadership degree in effect right there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Gig 'em.
What's
Hey man.
That's crazy.
Kappa man. Kappa greatness. Kappa.
But for y'all that don't know,
This is the Players Lounge.
He told me
This is the Players Lounge.
It's the reason why the show called
Brought
the
to
Players
you
Lounge.
by Aristocrat Gaming.
Are you hazing me? Is this what's going on? I don't feel safe.
Hey, y'all crazy.
And the fact that you
Wearing an elite hat. Wearing your elite hat.
I was
With
elite.
the dap,
Hey, what I did, he didn't say I had to read that part, man.
Be your own, ladies and gentlemen.
Be on,
Elite. Elite.
Boy, this is too. You know what?
That color elite, too. That's color's that hat.
Burnt orange,
Thank you.
That's not.
It's matching the whole outfit.
But I see how
Man,
you
go ahead.
hook him. Coordinate him.
He hooking him, too. Heckma, you see it? Hook him. It's all Invisalign. It's elite. It's Invisalign.
Flip this damn
Together. It's one.
Y'all not about to do this. Hey, CB.
We gotta go to the next. We gotta go.
To the next segment.
Let's go to the next segment. Yeah, y'all.
I'm about to leave. I'm about to leave early.
You got here late, but you leaving early?
Oh, wow.
Boys just throwing fuel on.
Leave early, boy.
All gas.
You ready for church?
Wow. All gas, no brakes, man. You know what?
All right.
Y'all gotta be sweating.
What's that butterfly in the sky? Come on, man. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Think about the reads, man.
Y'all
Think
never
about
do Barry like this when he be like,
Oh, yeah, we do.
They don't do Newy like this.
I heard about my Daniel Jones. I had to hear about that for about 2 years, man.
This the Players Lounge. Anybody can get it.
They was calling me for 2
That's
years.
the thing. You can't wear your heart on your sleeve when you walk in here.
No.
We get this
What you call it?
Get it.
No, we gonna clip that. You call it Invisalign.
I did. I tried to go over there real quick. I think y'all noticed that shit.
You should have asked somebody.
I tried to keep my accent going. Hey, what? Hey, Newy, get up.
Come on,
it's not that
man.
serious, bro.
We gotta do another segment, man.
All right.
No, we gotta do another segment.
I could keep it.
Y'all boys out of pocket.
Invisalign. Oh,
It's all good. It's all good. My man, it's our guy.
who's a superhero?
Hey, y'all ever-
Invisible.
Y'all ever seen that meme where he was like, "Hey, spell fat," and then FAT, and did he say spell her,
man.
and then put it together? What does that say? Fat her?
Yeah.
All right, so all right, so
Come on.
Y'all got it. Where we at, man? Where we at, man?
the third straight defensive coordinator for the Cowboys.
Here we go.
Yes.
Matt.
Two bald head people.
And Trey, you played for him, so it's your guy. So,
Go
ahead
because I got hair and y'all don't.
You know,
What's going on?
It's the hair envy.
Yes, I have hair. It's just Invisalign. You just can't see it. It's like John Cena. Can't see it. Invisalign. Trey, you don't want to do this with me.
I don't.
You don't. You really don't want to do this on the players' line.
Hey, what do you say?
Are we going?
We experience on the players' line. I'm just letting you know.
I'm sorry.
Okay, bro. It's just your turn, bro. You walked into it. I knew you shouldn't have touched them reads.
Oh,
Okay, I knew you
was
shouldn't have touched them reads, man.
I was there.
You was all confident.
like
Well, he's feeling good. Got that college degree. Thought you was gonna be good. Them reads is hard, brother. I tell people all the time, man. Them reads are hard, man.
What they said, it sounded good. I just stumbled.
Reading the
on one
teleprompter.
word.
I tell people
I
the
ain't did this
teleprompter
yet.
is
That's
hard.
why
I can do
I ain't do it yet. I
can. I've done it. I did the NFL broadcast.
You know what, man? We ain't
Come on.
No, we not. We not gonna get straight on this.
No, we're not.
We just gonna end it right here.
Come
man.
on,
We-
man.
Wow.
We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes left. We're gonna leave on this
was classic,
elite note.
Oh, wow.
This is a good cast.
Oh, you just gonna drop the bombs at the end. We gonna end on a note. Cowboys got practice today.
Yeah, they got practice. I'll be out there. I'll go watch.
We all gonna go watch.
I'm
I'm a better watcher than I am a reader.
Oh, crazy.
Reading is fundamental. Reading is
I'm gonna
fundamental.
make the joke on myself. Y'all got me messed up.
Yeah.
Hey,
Barry Church, it was good to see you, man.
That boy is good.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, that's good. Man.
Trey,
That boy good.
Trey, gig 'em. They appreciate you
man.
coming.
hey,
Gig 'em,
but like
man.
the tone was like
Gig
really
'em,
good. Like
I liked it.
Like it was like.
Hey, Newy. Good to see you as well.
Hek'ma, this was fun.
Yes, it is.
This was fun. This was fun.
That's why they wore
Chris
the shirts
Beam,
to this.
Josh, thank you for all the great content today. This has been the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming. I'm Newy Scruggs, and we'll talk to you tomorrow right here on Dallas Cowboys.
Y'all gotta give me an endorsement. That's the only reason why I didn't get it right.
Yeah, okay.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?